Well, like I said, one glass of wine is not going to make you impaired.
But it really depends if it is a
mega pint.
Yeah. Hey, how's it going?
Yo, what's up?
Good. Hey, I'm Deputy here in the Sheriff's Office. Hey, reason I'm stopping is speed limit on the bridge is only 50.
Okay.
You were going 66.
Was I?
Yeah.
Well, I passed somebody. I'm getting the left lane, speeding, and then passing someone who's not. And then I slowed down.
No. So you were in the right lane. That other car was in the left lane. But when you were on top of the bridge, you were going 66 and a 50.
But I was passing someone.
But there's still a speed limit.
I understand, yeah. But once I passed him, I slowed down.
Well, you only slowed down to 63.
Yeah.
Okay, you definitely got to slow it down for me.
I was passing someone, though, but I apologize.
I know, I get that.
Yeah.
But still, it's a speed limit, whether you're passing somebody or not. There's no extra speed limit in, if you're passing somebody.
I understand, yeah.
Now, you say that, officer, but what if she has to jump the bridge?
Right. So when I was behind you, too, you drifted over that solid outside fog line.
What do you mean? Like this?
Numerous times. Okay, and in that bike lane, okay? And then you were drifting over to the left and just continuously going back in your lane, leaving left and right. So, one, I want to stop you from speed. Okay, obviously slow down. Two, make sure you're okay. No sort of medical episode, anything like that going on. Okay? All right, so slow down and keep it between the lanes. Why were you driving the way you were? Drifting over the line and stuff.
I passed one guy because he was on my ass. So going past, it just sped a little, and I didn't think that I was still going 65. I thought I slowed down.
No, I mean drifting over that solid outside line.
I didn't think
Any reason why?
No, no.
I know he's good, but
No.
you can't. Zach Bryan's the man, but you got to pay attention to the road, all right?
No, I understand. No.
Okay.
I got it. Yeah. And I'm not on my phone driving at all. Never.
That's fine. Listen, I just want to make sure you weren't having some sort of medical episode, impaired, anything like that.
Yeah.
Okay. You had anything to drink tonight?
No.
You weren't coming out and just talking to me. I just want to make sure you're good.
Apart from her doing a right side overtake and doing a bit of drifting, I do have a bit of an irking situation here. For example, I got a ticket for this very similar situation, not the drifting part, but the overtaking part. Whenever I do an overtake, I tend to go over the maximum speed limit and then go back to normal speed limit, right? In my opinion, that's a lot safer, because if you don't do that, you're constantly on the overtaking lane and, holding up traffic for a very long time, because you're driving almost the exact same speed as the guy you're trying to overtake. And I am, of course, talking about people that twat around just under the speed limit. But then again, there's these speed trap camera administrative employees that want to be called police officers, but they're, sitting in their little van with their speed camera and then making pictures of cars without any context. And I'm like, mate, you're not actually contributing to any safety on the road or something. Because on a freeway, when you're going 10 over the speed limit, trying to overtake something, I'm pissed because I got a ticket for that. And these people don't contribute anything to road safety. They're just sitting there collecting cash for the state. That's all they do. But yeah, right side overtake, wobbling your car, indicates that you're driving drunk. And that is a big no-no.
As long as you're good, we'll get you right on out of here.
Yeah. Should I take my shoes off because they're flip-flops?
Don't worry about that right now.
Okay.
No, you can put them back on. Yeah, I'm not asking you to do anything crazy, man. Do me a favor, just hang out right here. I'm going to turn all these blinding lights off, okay? So like I said, okay, obviously, slow down. I don't know why you were driving the way you were, but you need to make sure your car stays between the lines, okay? Well, listen, I just want to make sure you're okay to drive.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Would you mind if I look at your eyes real quick?
Yeah.
Cool. All I want for you to do is just stand just like this with your arms down.
Can I take my shoes off?
If you want. All you're going to do is just stand here.
Yeah, but officer, if you look someone in the eye, you gotta bring them their slippers as well. Or, I don't know, take them.
Man, this floor is freezing.
What do you want me to do, fetch your slippers for you?
Gee, would you, sir? I'd like that.
Look into my eye.
Alright. Place your feet together just like I am here. Arms down by your side. Alright. See this red light? Okay, all I want for you to do is follow this red light from side to side.
Quick question. Do I have to do this?
So here's the deal. Okay, standardized field sobriety exercises. Whoop, drop that. So they are voluntary.
I understand what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, they are voluntary exercises. Okay, but
I just know what comes after that.
no,
Okay.
not at all. Okay, these are actually designed, to determine if a subject is impaired or not.
Yeah.
Okay, just by me asking you to do these doesn't mean what comes after that you're thinking.
Okay.
Okay, there's been plenty of people where I check their eyes. Okay, and get them on out of here. Well, like I said, one glass of wine one glass of wine is not going to make you impaired and show things in your eyes that would make me think you are.
Yeah.
Right? Does that make sense?
Your birthday was yesterday, so I went to my parents' house to have dinner.
I get it, but like I said, I just want to make sure of that. That's what these are designed for.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to let me look at your eyes real quick?
Sure.
All right. I'll just stand just like this with your arms by your side. All right. And you see this red light looking right here?
It's hard with the other lights also blinking beside me.
Oh, his pulling in. Here, do me a favor, you can turn around. Face this way.
Yeah.
No, he's stopping another car. It just so happens to be right behind me. All right, so just put your arms down by your side. There you go.
Now, officer, she did bring up a very, very damning point. Where's your scientific control for this situation of dancing for sobriety? The answer is, there is none.
No, you're good. Listen, like I said, I just want to make sure you're okay.
I know, okay.
One glass of wine isn't going to put you over the edge.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's annoying.
It's what?
It's just...
I get it, but like I said, I want to make sure you're safe on the road.
Got it.
Not only for other people, but for yourself.
And be careful, ma'am. The very ironic stop sign might turn around and look at you. To be honest, that would actually be terrifying.
I wouldn't drive if I wasn't safe.
I know, and that's all I'm trying to make sure of.
Sorry.
Okay? So just...
No, my eyes are watering.
You're good. Just take a breath, relax.
Is it fine through water? Will it mess it up?
No, it's fine. All I'm looking at is movements of your eye. Okay? You're good. Right. So just look right here. Just follow with your eyes. Your eyes only, don't move your head, okay? What's that?
Right. This is the light is just a little bright.
I know, that's why I'm trying to keep it out of your eyes as much as I can, okay?
This light right here is also...
The street light?
Yeah.
It's just a yellow street light.
Okay. So when you go that way, directly at, like I'm going like
directly,
this.
yes. It's. I know it's a little far out. All right,
That's
but
what
just keep looking directly at it. I'm not taking it too far, okay?
Okay. I'm looking at it.
There you go. Keep looking.
Okay, staring at it. It is moving though. This light is, yeah. I'm holding my breath.
Don't hold your breath. So what you're doing is you're stressing yourself out.
Yeah.
All right. So what you're doing is your head is slightly moving, just a little bit, not dramatically, but it's just slightly moving. All right.
And I'm 5 minutes home. It's a light.
I get it.
Okay.
Let's try it one more time, okay? Okay, so here's the deal, okay? I would like to continue with some standardized field sobriety exercises just to make sure I feel comfortable putting you back in that driver's seat, okay?
Do I have to do that?
Well, so like I said before, okay, the exercises are voluntary.
Yeah.
Okay, they are for, to...
Yes, officer? Do tell.
Give me an idea if there's impairment, if somebody's...
Is that any reasoning though to do that?
What do you mean?
There's no reason to do that. I thought I just passed that.
Well, so it's a battery of 3 exercises.
And the reason is a very archaic court system where the lawyers are making money off this scheme. In the rest of the world, we've done away with that. We have the actual proper testing equipment that can give an indicator if you are impaired or not. If it's drugs, if it's alcohol. And then when it tests positive, you're on your way downtown for the real test. But no, you have to dance for sobriety. Good thing I have the best music.
So you didn't say that in the beginning. You said you do this and then you'll be good.
Okay, and at the beginning, you obviously agreed for me to check your eyes, and now I'm asking you to perform the remaining 2 exercises.
And if I say no, what is that?
Okay, so like I said, they are voluntary.
I just wanna go home.
I get it.
Yeah.
So like I said,
don't want to be in trouble. I don't want to have,
I know. I do have to tell you, if you refuse to perform the remaining exercises, okay, it can be held against you at a later time.
Well, not really. They're not actually really admissible at court, so you guys use this as a first indicator. But there's better ways to handle this. The funny thing is, if they are voluntary, how come there's consequences to it? Well, the reason is because you have proper testing equipment at the police station, which is the actual test. And instead of using a breathalyzer or a drug swab or a breathalyzer where you just breathe on it, that's a new one, by the way, much more accurate and easier to implement during these, light-shining days, because, she has a point. There's lots of lights, there's lots of control factor issues, but do go on! I have more music to play.
And I would have to make a decision based on my observations.
You asked me to do 1 test and I pass it.
Well, so they're not pass or fail, that's why there's 3.
I understand, but you asked me to do 1.
Well, that was the beginning one.
Right. You didn't say there was 3 though.
Okay.
You didn't say there was another.
Right. Well, now I'm requesting the remaining 2.
There shouldn't be another requesting though if I pass the 1.
Well, that's the funny part. This dance of sobriety has a control factor, which is also really ridiculous because it is a 3-parter test, and then the average of those tests are gonna be the control, completely ignoring the environmental factors. But yeah, yeah, the irony, I love it.
But like I said, it's not pass or fail.
But why am I obligated to do the other ones that I'm fine? Wasting your time.
Like I said, it's a series of 3 exercises. At the beginning, I was just asking to check your eyes.
No, you said, can I do a test?
Okay. All I'm trying to do is make sure you're okay to drive your car.
I'm more than fine.
Okay.
Do you want to follow me home?
No,
That'd be
ma'am.
better.
And that's what I'm trying to make sure of, is that you're okay to drive your car.
More than fine.
Okay, and that's why I'm requesting these exercises. Okay, there's a very strong odor of alcoholic beverage coming off you. Your eyes are bloodshot water. I get it. You started tearing up a little bit. Okay, but prior to
I've
that,
been crying ever since I got here. So
I get it. You're saying that.
That one test though didn't tell you I was fine to drive.
There's 3 exercises.
Jesus. Can I call my attorney?
Not right now.
Or my mom,
okay?
my dad?
Not right now. Okay.
I think I can.
I'm just asking you if you're willing to perform these exercises.
I don't know yet. Can I call my attorney?
Not right now.
I can't call my attorney right now.
No, ma'am,
So,
not right now.
no, I don't want to perform these. Can I call my attorney?
Okay, so you don't want to perform the exercises?
Am I allowed to call my attorney?
Not right now.
Why?
Because I just explained that to you. We're not going to stand on the side of the road, so you can call an attorney. Okay.
I think that's the law to call the attorney.
So refusal to perform the exercises can be held against
It's
you
not
at a
refusal,
later
but
time.
I'm allowed to ask.
Refusal can be held against you at a later time. And I would
You
have to make a
said one
decision based on
test, though.
observations that I've seen. Okay.
You just said one test.
No, ma'am. It's a series of 3 exercises. Do you want to perform those? Yes or no?
I'm not allowed to call my attorney.
You know, if you've been boozing while cruising, I don't have any sympathy for you. But if you haven't, it's kind of annoying that you can't just tell the officer, just do the breathalyzer test and see what happens. Because they're still gonna take you downtown for the proper testing, even if you are not drunk. But since you are a stingy, that should be the first indicator of doing a breathalyzer test, right? It's so bloody ridiculous. So, are we gonna do the rest of the tests? Because, you know, I've got an entire library of noise to throw at you. In the form of music.
Do you want to perform those, yes or no?
Am I not allowed to ask my attorney? Yes or
Not
no?
right now. No, ma'am. So I'm going to take that
Is
as
it
you
on
don't want to
video?
perform the
I
exercises.
didn't answer your question yet.
So then would you like to perform them?
Am I allowed
I just
to
told you
call
no.
my attorney?
I just told you no. I'm in the middle of an investigation. I'm conducting a DUI
I have an
investigation.
attorney, though.
I understand that, but I'm conducting a DUI investigation, and we're in the middle of an investigation.
I don't
I'm
think
not
I'm
going
going
to
to allow.
stop what I'm doing.
I don't think that I have to do anything, though. You're asking.
I just told
me
you
to
they're
do.
voluntary. If you don't want to do them, you don't have to do them. And I explained the consequences by not performing them.
So if I don't do them, then what?
Okay, I would have to make a decision based on my observations that I told you about, and also, you know, you do have that right. But I explained those consequences.
You explained everything, and I did everything you asked me to.
You didn't, because I'm asking you to perform these next 2 exercises. Are you willing to perform those? Yes or no?
Am I allowed to call my attorney?
No, ma'am. So here's the deal. Okay. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before you ask any questions.
I'll perform them. Sure.
No,
I already know what you're. If I don't do it, okay. Can I ask a question? If I don't do it, I'm going to jail.
no.
Now, if you don't perform the test, they're gonna take you downtown for actual proper tests, and if those tests are negative, you are on your way. If only there was some kind of way to perform these tests on the side of the road with a fairly decent accuracy. If only. Damn, I don't think there is any way to handle this. So you better dance, and then they're still gonna take it out. It's bloody ridiculous, man. But we're all here for it. And if you are indeed a stinky driver, all I have to say then is, haha. You know what? I'll throw another ha in there for good measure.
Not necessarily. I haven't made a decision yet. That's why I'm asking you to perform the exercises.
But if I don't, you're going to take me to jail either way.
All I'm doing is asking you if you want to perform the exercises. I'm going to give you one more chance at it because I don't want to read you something and then you go back and say
I
that.
did the whole test fine, though. Why am I obligated? Didn't say there was 3 tests. I'm sorry, but you did not. You said 1 test
I'm telling you,
only.
there's 3
now
exercises.
You are. After I did the 1 test. You didn't say there was 3 tests beforehand.
We're really getting into the semantics now, huh? But if we're gonna be real nitpicky about it, we ask you to participate in field sobriety exercises. That's plural.
Didn't hear that.
Are you willing to perform those exercises? It's a yes or no.
I don't want to say yes and then get taken to jail. Are you serious? I'm literally doing nothing. I literally left my
I
parents.
get it,
Going home.
but your
Now
driving
I'm
had me
emotional.
concerned, which is why I stopped you. Okay.
I understand, and I understood what you
After
were...
stopping you, I noticed signs of possible impairment, which is why I asked you to step out of the car, okay? Talking to you, very strong odor alcoholic beverage, okay? I am requesting these standardized field sobriety exercises.
See? Exercises. As far as, language is concerned, that doesn't mean one.
We have 2 remaining. Yes or no?
No.
Okay. Me a favor?
Are you serious?
Just relax. I'm being cool and I'm putting these up front. If not, they're going to go in the back.
Okay, but that goes against policy.
Okay, so you're taking me to jail. For what?
Stop.
Oh my god, are you serious? You're taking
forward.
You're taking me to jail. I knew you were gonna do that.
Yeah? What do you want, a sticker?
Do it.
Listen to me. Okay, this is very important. Stop. Come here. You. Let's walk back here. Do you have anything illegal on you?
No.
Nothing? Guns, knives, nothing?
Why would you do that, sweetie? Thanks for ruining my life. What's your name again?
Deputy.
What? Jay?
Yep.
Jay?
Yes,
What's your first name?
Have a seat.
I guess we can call this a over-dramatic door slam. And the leading up part was really, really dramatic.
Eventually, she was arrested and charged with DUI, moving traffic violation, and probation violation. She was found guilty and sentenced to 1 year of probation. She also had prior arrests that include 2 DUI charges and battery.
Well, a history of dipshittery. You know what's really funny? It's always the fault of someone else. Officer didn't ruin your life. You're doing a fine job by yourself, ma'am. Oh, that's spectacular note. Bye-bye. What kind of battery?
Sweetie, thanks for ruining my life.